Present simple. Excuse me?
Yes, please.
How are you?
Fine, thanks.
He falls.
Really? Where does he fall from?
Well, he falls from a cliff.
Oh dear. Which cliff does he fall from?
Oh, he falls from the higher cliff.
Oh, so sorry about that.
Present continuous. Excuse me?
Yes, please.
How are you?
Fine, thanks.
He's falling.
Really? Where is he falling from?
Well, he's falling from a cliff.
Oh dear. Which cliff is he falling from?
Well, he's falling from a higher cliff.
Oh dear. Sorry about that.
Past continuous. Excuse me?
Yes, please.
How are you?
Fine, thanks.
He was falling.
Really? Where was he falling from?
Well, he was falling from a cliff.
Oh dear. Which cliff was he falling from?
Well, he was falling from a higher cliff.
Oh dear. Sorry about that.
Present perfect. Excuse me?
Yes, please.
How are you?
Fine, thanks.
He has fallen.
Really? Where has he fallen from?
Well, he has fallen from a cliff.
Oh dear. Which cliff has he fallen from?
Well, he has fallen from a higher cliff.
Oh dear. Sorry about that. Present perfect continuous. Excuse me?
Yes, please.
How are you?
Fine, thanks.
He has been falling.
Really? Where has he been falling from?
Well, has been falling from a cliff.
Oh, sorry about that. Which cliffs has he been falling from?
Well, he has been falling from a high cliff.
Oh, sorry about that.
Past simple tense. Excuse me?
Yes, please.
How are you?
Fine, thanks.
He fell.
Really? Where did he fall from?
Well, he fell from a cliff.
Oh, sorry. Which cliff did he fall from?
Well, he fell from a high cliff.
Oh, sorry about that.
Past perfect tense. Excuse me?
Yes, please.
How are you?
Fine, thanks.
He had fallen.
Really? Where had he fallen from?
Well, he had fallen from a cliff.
Oh, sorry. Which cliff has he fallen from?
Well, he had fallen from a high cliff.
Oh, sorry about that.
Future simple tense. Excuse me?
Yes, please.
How are you?
Fine, thanks.
He will fall.
Really? Where will he fall from?
Well, he will fall from a cliff.
Oh, sorry. Which cliff will he fall from?
Well, he will fall from a high cliff.
Oh, sorry about that. Present simple. Excuse me?
Yes, please.
How are you?
Fine, thanks.
She feeds.
Really? What does she feed?
Well, she feeds the dogs.
That sounds great. Which dog does she feed?
Well, she feeds the black dogs.
That sounds interesting.
Present continuous. Excuse me?
Yes, please.
How are you?
Fine, thanks.
She's feeding.
Really? What is she feeding?
Well, she's feeding the dogs.
That sounds interesting. Which dog is she feeding?
Well, she's feeding the black dogs.
That sounds nice.
Past continuous. Excuse me?
Yes, please.
How are you?
Fine, thanks.
She was feeding.
Really? What was she feeding?
Well, she was feeding the dogs.
That sounds nice. Which dog was she feeding?
Well, she was feeding the black dogs.
That sounds interesting.
Present perfect. Excuse me?
Yes, please.
How are you?
Fine, thanks.
She has fed.
Really? What has she fed?
Well, she has fed the dogs.
That sounds nice. Which dog has she fed?
Well, she has fed the black dogs.
That sounds interesting.
Thanks.
Present perfect continuous. Excuse me?
Yes, please.
How are you?
Fine, thanks.
She has been feeding.
Really? What has she been feeding?
Well, she has been feeding the dog.
That sounds nice. Which dogs has she been feeding?
Well, she has been feeding the black dog.
That's interesting.
Past simple tense. Excuse me?
Yes, please.
How are you?
Fine, thanks.
She fed.
Really? What did she feed?
Well, she fed the dog.
That sounds nice. Which dog did she feed?
Well, she fed the black dog.
That's interesting.
Past perfect tense. Excuse me?
Yes, please.
How are you?
Fine, thanks.
She had fed.
Really? What has she fed?
Well, she had fed the dog.
That's nice. Which dog has she fed?
Well, she had fed the black dog.
That sounds great.
Future simple tense. Excuse me?
Yes, please.
How are you?
Fine, thanks.
She will feed.
Really? What will she feed?
Well, she will feed the dog.
That sounds good. Which dogs will she feed?
Well, she will feed the black dog.
That's interesting. Present simple. Excuse me?
Yes, please.
How are you?
Fine, thanks.
I feel.
Really? How do you feel?
Well, I feel excited about the new lesson.
That sounds nice. Which lesson do you feel excited about?
Well, I feel excited about the new English lessons.
That's amazing.
Present continuous. Excuse me?
Yes, please.
How are you?
Fine, thanks.
I am feeling.
Really? How are you feeling?
Well, I am feeling excited about the new lesson.
That sounds nice. Which lesson are you feeling excited about?
Well, I'm feeling excited about the new English lessons.
That's amazing.
Past continuous. Excuse me?
Yes, please.
How are you?
Fine, thanks.
I was feeling.
Really? How were you feeling?
Well, I was feeling excited about the new lesson.
That sounds nice. Which lesson were you feeling excited about?
Well, I was feeling excited about the new English lesson.
That sounds amazing.
Present perfect. Excuse me?
Yes, please.
How are you?
Fine, thanks.
I have failed.
Really? How have you felt?
Well, I have felt excited about the new lesson.
That sounds nice. Which lesson have you felt excited about?
Well, I have felt excited about the new English lessons.
That sounds interesting. Present perfect continuous. Excuse me?
Yes, please.
How are you?
Fine, thanks. Really?
I've been feeling.
What have you been feeling?
Well, I've been feeling excited about the new lesson.
That sounds great. Which lessons are you feeling excited about?
Well, I've been feeling excited about the new English lessons.
That sounds great.
Past simple tense. Excuse me?
Yes, please.
How are you?
Fine, thanks.
I felt.
Really? How did you feel?
Well, I felt excited about the new lesson.
That sounds nice. Which lesson did you feel?
Well, I felt excited about the new English lessons.
That's interesting.
Past perfect tense. Excuse me?
Yes, please.
How are you?
Fine, thanks.
I had felt.
Really? What had you felt?
Well, I had felt excited about the new lesson.
That sounds great. Which lessons have you felt excited about?
Well, I had felt excited about the new English lessons.
That's interesting.
Future simple tense. Excuse me?
Yes, please.
How are you?
Fine, thanks.
I will feel.
Really? What will you feel?
Well, I will feel excited about the new lesson.
That's interesting. Which new lesson will you feel excited about?
Well, I will feel excited about the new English lessons.
That's interesting.